Yellowbird fam. Hey, I'm down for shooting a video. Actually didn't know what this would turn out like, but we'll see. If I like it, you will see it. If I don't like it, you'll never even know that I did it. So here's what we're gonna do this week. I'm gonna write a normal newsletter behind all this, but I thought we're gonna put a video on where I'm just gonna do a little deep dive into the box, into the week, if you will. What's going on around here. So the food's coming in today. It is Tuesday, and we're starting to get our lists together of what's going to be in the boxes this week, and I wanted to run through it a little bit and see what we had. So we've got pie pumpkins and butternut squash, which I thought was a joke because there's no way that was going to fit in, especially the mini-sized box. But then I saw them, and they are cute as a button. They are individual sized, but don't think that you can't cook those pie pumpkins just because they're small and cute. We have cooked those at our house already this year and made cookies. We've made bread, and we've made muffins also out of all of these pumpkins that are going to come out this week. So those in butternut squash. There's going to be some cauliflower and broccoli throughout. This is the time of year when cauliflower and broccoli are at their best, the best flavor and best heads, in my opinion. And the cauliflower is actually on the store. So if you didn't get a cauliflower, or you want more, or you want to add one for the next couple of weeks, they will be around. They're underneath the produce section of our online store. So I always assume that everybody knows that we have an online store that you can order 800 plus products from every week. Don't let me assume that. If you don't know, if you go to yellowbirdfs.com and shop now, the same place you went to sign up for your account, there's 800 and some items on there. Not all produce, but meat, cheese, dairy, eggs, snacks, grains, everything. Go there, check it out. All right, we've got some tatsoi, which is an Asian green. We've got a herb in each box. We've got parsley in some. We've got sage in some. We're starting to come to the end of tomato season. So we're going to have a few more weeks. Probably we'll end up having a week of green tomatoes at some point, but that is where we are at in the year. Some of you are saying, oh, thank God I can't take another tomato. Some of you are saying, that's going to be sorely missed because I could eat tomatoes every week of every year for the rest of my life. I'm somewhere in between. We've got radishes coming. We've got bok choy coming. We've got some peppers coming. We've got beets coming. Obviously, not all of these in every size box, but it's what's around. White potatoes are going to make an appearance. Of course, some hydro lettuce heads, and so anyways, that's what the week's kind of shaping up like. A classic fall week with both the butternut and the pie pumpkins, which is pretty cool. I wanted to show you a couple things that we just added. This is one of them. So the guy that you've heard me talk about before, who does the denim out of Fredericktown, I have a pair of bibs and jeans. He did these masks at the beginning of the pandemic when these things first came out, and they're pretty cool. They've got a brass nose piece that comes flat and you crunch it. There's 3 different sizes: small, medium, and large. This is medium. But it's got a hole here so you can insert a filter if you want. It's washable, of course. It's got the top strap. They don't go over your ears, they go over your head, and then the barrel cinch on the bottom strap. So I wore this last weekend at a soccer tournament for my kids all weekend, and it was warm, number one, but 2, it just felt like clothes. It didn't feel like a mask, and that is a difference maker for me. So those are up on the store now. Those are $20. Actually, there was either a Twitter post or a Instagram post of Lin-Manuel Miranda, the guy who wrote and plays Hamilton in the Broadway musical Hamilton. He had on a Zayce 2.0 mask, which is what these are. So that's kind of cool. Anyways, that's going. These things right here. So recently, me and the kids watched the Pirates of the Caribbean anthology. I don't even know how many there are, 4 or 5. And there's so many times where there's this critical moment in the movie where they're kind of all like either make it or break it. We're either going to disband or we're going to get back together and we're going to make this thing work. And when they do, they always allude to the flag and to the Jolly Roger, into their colors, and like, you know, hoist the flag. So anyways, we had some of these made. I think they're pretty cool. I've got them all over the place, you know, in the office. They got 2 grommets on them, so you can hang them like this, or you could actually put them on a flagpole thing. In this political season we're in, I'd love to see these in yards. And people, you know, flying their true colors. The last thing I want to talk about, actually 2 things. Number 1, Bailiwick makes a really great elderberry syrup that we've carried in last flu season. We've put that back up on the store. He made us a bunch of those, so we've got those back going. And then we've got across the tabs on the store, you know, it's like featured, meat, produce, all that kind of stuff. We have a Thanksgiving tab where we've tried to put all the Thanksgiving stuff that you would use for cooking, which is your butters and your creams and your vegetables like sweet potatoes and all those there's like 100 things in there that would be your classic Thanksgiving ingredients. They're under that Thanksgiving tab, so you can find that, and kind of everything's kind of pushed there and consolidated there, so you will not have to go hunt for everything. So that's it. That's the newsletter deep dive. That's the video that we're going to try to get up and put into the newsletter. And if you watch it and enjoy it, we're going to try to do more of this kind of stuff. Have some YouTube stuff and some content, some things that kind of showcase flavor profiles and farming profiles and you know, just educational material. Or you could look at it as just me yapping and a talking head. Either way, thanks for your time, and enjoy your box this week.